Hey guys, guess what? It's time for another epic journey with Amtrak. We are in Chicago's Union Station, getting ready to hop on the California Zephyr. Come on with us. In today's video, we bring you along as we traverse the country via the most scenic and iconic train route in America, the California Zephyr. This ride takes us from Illinois through Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and into California. We'll ride through some of the most scenic sights in the country, through the gorges and canyons of the Rockies, the famous Moffat Tunnel, as well as through the Sierra Nevadas with an incredible view of Donner Pass and Donner Lake. Join us as we start at the iconic Chicago Union Station. Union Station is a destination on its own. The beautiful architecture of this building will inspire you. We begin our journey in the Metropolitan Lounge, where we had the privilege of meeting up with several of the subscribers here on the channel. Say hi to us in the comments if we met you on this day. So after a short delay, we are given the go-ahead to board the train. We walk through the station and down the platform as we meet our room attendant for the next few days, and we find our room. So let's give you a quick tour of the train. We're starting out in the dining car. As you can see, they are all ready for dinner, which will be our first meal on the train today. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Sightseer Lounge. This is also known as the observation car. This car is a great place to go and relax for a change of pace and scenery, meet up with other passengers. Both sleeper car passengers as well as coach passengers can use this car. You'll find us down here several times throughout the ride. Now keep in mind that this does fill up quickly for the views. They often rotate people in and out of this car when we get to the most scenic part of this trip in Colorado.
All right, we have boarded the California Zephyr in Chicago, and we are just about to take off. We are upstairs. This is a Superliner train, and we are in room 2. Now, we've already done a little looking. We think the train is heading that way, and so we are going to be looking out the right side, which will be the north side. That is not the ideal side, so when we get to Colorado, we may have to go to the observation car or the dining car. We'll see how that works out, but we're excited to be up high in room 2 and ready to go.
Okay, this is our very first fresh air break. We are in Galesburg, Illinois, just a few hours from having left Chicago on the California Zephyr. We also, before we got off the train, we ordered our dinner because we're going to eat in our train car tonight in our room. So I'm excited about that. Looking forward to dinner. We'll share that with you guys in just a few minutes. Okay, we are ready for dinner here, and as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna have it here in our room and just enjoy the evening from here. Other meals we'll have in the dining car, and that's the nice thing is you can always make a choice as to where you want to eat your food. If you want to enjoy it in your room, you don't feel like going to the dining car, you don't have to go, or if you want to go, then you can. So here is what we have. I'm having the lobster crab cake, and I've had this before, and I will not lie to you, it is quite delicious. For my main meal, I'm having the salmon with some rice and some veggies, and that looks really good too. I've had that one before. It's been a little while since I've had it, so I'm super excited about that. And then my absolute favorite is carrot cake, and Amtrak's carrot cake meets and exceeds my expectations of what a carrot cake should be like, so I'm having that. Now Rob, and this may come as a huge surprise, is having meat and potatoes. So this is the signature flat iron steak, and he's got some green beans and carrots, which I'm pretty sure he'll share most of with me. And then he's got a baked potato with his. For his dessert, I did this in backwards order. He's getting the green chili tamale. And then for dessert, he's got the chocolate torte. This is actually his first time actually eating the chocolate torte, as we have tried to get it numerous times and have not succeeded, and we finally got it. So yay, he's going to be excited to eat that. And then we've got our drinks. You do get one alcoholic beverage per person per ride, so it's not every single day, and you do have to consume it or get it at dinner. You can't get it at breakfast or lunch. So there's that, and then of course you can have water and any other soft drinks that you like. So we're gonna dig in here. I'm gonna dig into this lobster crab cake because I'm super excited about it.
And I'm excited about everything I got, but the other cool thing is we are about to cross the Mississippi River, so we're gonna be eating while we go over the river, and that is gonna be really cool as well. I've got the infamous flourless chocolate torte here, and it's infamous because I've been on probably 8 Amtrak rides that were supposed to have this, and none of them have had it. So I have not had this yet, and I'm about to have it right now, and I'm gonna find out right now how good it is. So here we go. Oh. Oh, it's very rich.
It looks like kind of like a brownie.
No, it's richer than a brownie.
Richer than a brownie?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is very good.
Let's take a look at that.
It's very rich. So it's not a huge piece, and you'll be thankful because that is very rich. Very good. It was worth the almost 2-year wait to get this because I've been on so many of these trains, and they had run out of it, and they had like a replacement, which was really good. But this was what I was wanting, and it was worth the wait. We are coming up on Burlington, Iowa right now, and the cool thing about this station is it is right across the Mississippi River. So in just a few minutes, the train will be going over the Mississippi, and we should have a pretty good view from this side of the train.
Ottumwa, Iowa. That is where we are stopped here. There's a crew change. I just like to say Ottumwa, Iowa. We always get off here. The last time we rode this train and we stopped here, some boys ordered a pizza, or like a bunch of pizzas. It was kind of funny. Ordered some pizzas and they picked them up here met the delivery driver here at the station and had some pizzas, so that was kind of funny. But this is a nice break you get, because there is a full crew change and you got a few minutes to walk up and down the platform here, which is nice. Stretch your legs, get some fresh air before we head to Nebraska.
It is about 11:30 at night and end of day one is here. Ellie is already asleep and I'm about to go to bed. I think everyone in our car is asleep. Don't hear any noise, but tomorrow is the big day, so everyone's sleeping because we get to Denver at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And once we leave there at about 8 o'clock, that's when the beautiful scenery starts. We go through all the canyons of Colorado, so I'm about to go to sleep so I can be up for that. So lights out and good night.
Well, we went to sleep in somewhere in the middle of Nebraska, woke up here in Denver. We're at Denver Union Station. We have about a half-hour fresh air smoke break here, so we're gonna walk around the platform a little bit, and then I think we're gonna go inside and grab some breakfast. So guys, when you have a little bit longer breaks like this, I know you're super tempted to go off and do something, but always stay close to the platform, because you never know when you're going to hear that train horn and the all aboard, and you literally have to be on board in just a few seconds. So make sure that you stay close to the platform or you will get left behind.
This is a completely full train today. This is the most popular route on Amtrak, and we are getting into high season here, so it is completely full. So we're gonna go try to get breakfast now, but it may be too crowded. We may have to get put on the waiting list.
3 right, juice, 2% milk, and of course fresh, hot, delicious coffee. Already on my 4th pot of coffee this morning. I'm very busy this morning. I'm also serving my entire lounge car menu. My next announcement, I'll be heading to breakfast. Right now I'm open and serving here in the lower level. Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, this announcement's coming from the diner. A very wise man once told me all good things must come to an end. So I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3. Last call for breakfast in the diner. Last call for breakfast in the diner.
Mine is fabulous.
For sleepers. This announcement is for sleepers.
This is really good too. I like all the veggies in it.
Welcome my sleeping car passengers. This is their last call. This is their last call for breakfast. Thank you.
It's located in the center of the train. We do not charge at this point for seats in the lounge car. However, there are only 66 seats in that car. And walking through a few minutes ago, it's pretty full in there. You guys have done a good job using all the seats, so we're glad about that. However, we have a lot of other people who are asking to sit in the lounge, and they deserve a turn as well. So this is how we do it. Try not to make a big deal about it, but just ask you to be kind to your fellow travelers. For those of you who are already in the lounge car, enjoy this beautiful ride all the way up South Boulder Creek, South Boulder Canyon. But once we get to Fraser, Colorado, that's when we're going to ask you to return to your seats and your private accommodations, and we're going to give some other folks a chance to sit in the lounge car. They will also get a 2-hour turn, and after that we open the lounge car to whoever wants to sit in there. After that it pretty much is open and you can always find a seat. So if you're in there now, Fraser, Colorado, we're going to ask you to return to your seats. If the lounge doesn't fill up after we give the next folks a turn, we'll make that announcement that you can come back. But for now, sit back and enjoy, and we'll remind you at Fraser. Thank you.
Oh goodness, so we're about to enter the canyons, and as you can see out the window here, we are in a driving snowstorm. We've done this ride multiple times, and this is the first time we've had this much snow coming down. It's actually starting to stick to the ground up here, so we're gonna stay here and kind of enjoy this. It's gonna be a little bit different view for us this time around.
Alright folks, we're about 10 minutes out from the world famous Moffat Tunnel. Just some information on the tunnel for you. The tunnel was built between the years 1923 and 1928. The first train to traverse the tunnel was a 9-car lumber train from Fraser to Denver, and that was on February 24th, 1928. The tunnel is 6.2 miles long, and it does take 10 minutes to traverse, folks. So please help us out and do us a favor, folks, if you can, to help keep those smelly diesel fumes in the tunnel and outside the train. We do ask that inside the tunnel, everyone remain inside the same car. Once again, folks, inside the tunnel, we do ask that everyone remain in the same car to help keep those smelly diesel fumes out of the train. Moffat Tunnel coming up here in about 10 minutes.
This is Fraser Winter Park, which I think is the highest elevation station of all the Amtrak stations, and it is cold. It is snowy, and I unfortunately still have my flip-flops on because it was warmer when we left. So it's been a while since we've had snow, so I'm gonna see if Allie still remembers how to throw a snowball. I'm not sure she does. She's from Florida, so I'm gonna let her throw one at the camera and see if she can hit it. Let's see how she does. Here, hold this while I make you a snowball.
Okay.
Oh, that's good packing.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, that's actually probably like an ice ball. So, all right, see if you can hit the camera. Oh, hold on, my flip-flop camera. Okay, see if you can hit the camera with it. All right, she did hit it. That was pretty good. Don't get in a snowball fight with her.
I guess I had good aim.
Yeah,
ish.
she did pretty well. So we got about 10 minutes here, I think. Beautiful scenery here. It looks just
so
amazing.
Nice. It's cold, but it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be.
And next up, we're getting ready to head into the canyons, so that's going to be even more amazing. We never imagined we'd have snow on this trip when we left New York. So
there we go.
I think we still have. Yeah. Okay. Now I think we got it clean for the rest of the trip. Time to get back on, and Allie still has a snowball.
I tell you, there's so many beautiful sights. We have exhausted the batteries on our phones and on our cameras, so we've got multiple things charging here. But thank goodness for this guy, because in a Superliner you only get this one outlet here, and so not only is this amazing because you can plug this in and plug in something here, but there are 4 USB ports at the top. So we can actually charge 5 things at once. We've never had a problem with it before. I was charging stuff a little while ago and used my hair dryer on here. No problem whatsoever. Never had a problem with it anywhere. We don't leave home without this because this is my bestest bud, because we always have so many USB things that we charge. So I'm going to put a link down in the description for this. If you want to grab one of these, you will, once you get one and you've used it while you travel, you will not want to leave home without it. Hey guys, you know, I love to give room tours, and today we are on the California Zephyr, as you've heard, and we are riding in a Superliner roomette, and I want to show you a little bit around here. This is a nice setup that they've got going for us. Oh, we've got the river right outside us right there. Take a look at that before we hop in. Okay, so here's the setup. If you've got two seats facing each other, so there's this seat here, and then right across you've got this seat here, and then in between them you've got this nice little table. It folds out and it has flaps that fold out as well, so it's perfect for sitting there getting some work done if you want to do that, or just sit and enjoy the view, or sit and enjoy the view and enjoy a meal while you're at it. So that's really nice, and I do enjoy that. And then let's take a look at what comes with each seat. So one of the downfalls of the Superliner roomette is there only one outlet. How do we resolve that situation? Because as you can see, we got quite the party going on here. So this is my favorite thing that we travel with. It's an adapter. We use it in every country, never had a problem with it. It's got 4 USBs up here, and you can still plug something in here, so you can charge 5 things at one time with this. So it is perfect for us, might be perfect for you as well. And then here is a temperature control. It's cooler on one side, warmer on the other, and then in the middle just says normal. So normal would be whatever the temperature is kind of out in the hall. If you want it to be cooler, you can turn it. If you want it to be warmer, turn it that way. It's not going to change the temperature a ton, but it will change it a little bit. You will be able to tell a difference. And then right here is a reading light. Turn that right on with the little white button and turn it right back off. So that's nice right there. I'll let you enjoy the view as we switch sides, and I'll show you what's on this side. On this side, you've got the push to call attendant button. Right here is this is the only control for turning the lights on and off in the room, including the night light, which again is not my favorite because there's only one way to turn everything on and off. So you can have the ceiling lights on, in the middle everything's off, and to the right is the night light is on. Here is your music control, except it's not music. There's no music. It is for the PA announcements. If you want to hear those in your room, you can control the volume or turn it all the way off and not hear them in your room at all. And then up here is another reading light like the other side. Turn that on or off, and you've got access right there. You've got these curtains that shut on both sides. You can pull them shut. Now, if you want to keep them open, like totally out of the way, we usually put them in between the cushion like that, the way you see right there, and then they're kind of out of the way. Now, right here, you've got a step here, 2 steps here, and here, and that takes you up to the upper bunk where Rob sleeps. He'll show you that in just a minute. And then you have a mirror here for when you're getting ready in the morning, brush your hair and all that kind of good stuff, and you'll be able to see there. Now, I'm storing this backpack here during the day, but at night I put it in the corner of my bed so it's out of the way, because at night it's hard to see. It's a black bag, and Rob could step on it and miss the step and fall down in the night. And then on this side we do have a little trash can right here, and then we also have a closet here, and there's some washcloths and hand towels, and then there's a hook there, and you can hang a couple of jackets. And you can see that Rob's got his jacket out here on this hook. There's also another coat hook just outside the closet there as well. So that's the downstairs. I'm going to pass this up to Rob, and he's going to show you what the upstairs looks like.
All right, time to talk upper bunk, and this is my bunk bed here. It is a great place to be. You kind of have a lot of privacy up here. You don't have any windows though over here on the side, and that's kind of a bummer because I do like to look out at night. You only get those on the Viewliner. You won't get any windows on a Superliner, which is the routes that are west of Chicago. So I do also have this little net here, and in the net I keep some snacks, my headphones, some water, any medication I might need in the night, and that's good. They do also give you a blanket up here and a pillow. I've brought my trusty travel pillow with me as well. That's a good thing to have. Now, one other thing I have up here is a light right here, because it is kind of hard to reach the controls Downstairs, you'd have to come down and do that. So I don't usually want to do it at night. I just use that at night. And to get up and down, the best thing to do is to go in head first and go back out feet first, because you've got these steps right here that you can step on, and they're pretty easy to go down backwards. So this is, I wouldn't call this the biggest area to sleep in, but it is nice and it is comfortable. The bed is plenty long for most people, and I really like it.
So we've made a stop here in Glenwood Springs after all the pretty stuff, unloading and loading some people here. So we came out here. It's another fresh air break, and it's always good to enjoy. However, I'm wearing this cardigan. Should have worn my jacket. It's a little bit cool out here, but it is nice to get the fresh air.
While we're here in Glenwood Springs, wanted to update you on what the price of this trip was. That's a big question people always have. And we paid $563 for this 3-day, 2-night trip in a roomette. And the way we got that price was we booked really early, at least 6 months ahead of time, and we had a companion coupon that we had previously, so that knocked the price down a little bit further. And so that's what we paid, $563. That's about as good as you're gonna get. I don't think I've ever seen this cheaper, even during the buy one get one sale. So yeah, my advice to you, if you want to get a good price, just book as early as possible. Interesting side note has occurred today. We are traveling on a side track now, because the main track is right there, which is to the right of us, and there were some large rocks on that track that they can't get cleared in time. So we're on the side track and we're following a freight train, but it is going to go very slow, they said, so it is going to severely delay our arrival into Grand Junction right now, but hopefully we'll make up some time later tonight.
All right, we're here in Grand Junction. We've got a crew change going on, all kinds of fun activities. There is a little store over here, over my shoulder, where you can buy snacks, sandwiches, salads, sundry items, anything like that. This is a good stop for that. Little stretch of your legs and nice time to get off the train.
And when you do stop here, if you don't need to go to the store, you can check out this old train station behind us here.
Grand Union, what's it say? Grand Union Depot. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. It is.
It's cool. It'd be amazing if they restored that. That's a beautiful building.
Yeah, it's really cool to check out. So that's something to look at if you don't need to shop. All right, dinner in Utah. Started off really well. I had the tamale. Now I'm having this flat iron steak. I got it cooked medium tonight, which is under all that sauce you really can't see, but let's see how it is. Very good. That was a good steak. I'm glad that everyone at my table got the same thing I did, so they won't try to take any of mine tonight.
Okay, so Rob got the flat iron steak with the baked potato. I got it with the polenta, because I always like to be different than Rob. So let's try it out. Oh my goodness. The polenta is so creamy. And I think it's got cheese in it. It might be like cheddar polenta or something, but ooh, that is good. Yummy, yum. Okay, so I did not get 2 desserts, but Rob is letting me try a bite of his chocolate torte. So let's try this out. He did say this is super rich, so let's see. I'm gonna take a tiny bite because I'm scared. It's like eating pure chocolate. It is so good. It's like the richest brownie you'll ever eat. Now, my all-time favorite, the carrot cake. Spectacular. That is so good.
Which one's better?
Definitely the carrot cake.
Good morning, day 3, and we are going through Nevada, which is very pretty to wake up to. There's like some salt flats out there, and I just love this landscape. So we ordered our breakfast to have in the room this morning, and I got the scrambled eggs and bacon and potatoes. Now, I've never had the scrambled eggs for breakfast here, but I'm wondering if they're like real scrambled eggs or like powdered ones. You can tell pretty easily what they are, so I'm gonna try to eat some here and see what these are like. Those are good. I'm pretty sure those are real. You would be able to tell if it was like, you know, camp eggs when you're a kid. Those are not good. So this is the real deal. I like these, recommended, and I just felt like this over an omelet today, so that's what I got.
So it's our last morning here on the California Zephyr, and we have such beautiful views here from our room that we thought, why not have breakfast in our room? So we've ordered breakfast here, and I have ordered the 3-egg omelet, and I ordered it with cheese, cheddar cheese, as you can see, and all the veggies. I love all the veggies, so got all of those. And then it comes with potatoes, and you can choose from the chicken sausage, pork sausage, or bacon, or you don't have to have any of them. I got the chicken sausage, so I'm gonna try that out. You also get a croissant, which is huge. It's way too much food, but you know, it is what it is. So let's try this chicken sausage. I've had it before. This one looks a little bit different than the one I've had before, so let's see how that is. It's really good. It's got kind of a little sweet taste to it, so it's not spicy. It's got a nice little sweet taste to it.
So I'm going to continue to eat my breakfast here as I enjoy the views here of northern Nevada.
Just finishing up our breakfast here, and just wanted to point out that there is no charge for the meals if you're in the supercars. They are included with your ticket, and so there's no price or anything like that. And if you're in the coaches, they're not available to you at this time. But there is a cafe available, and you can get breakfast, lunch, or dinner there, and that does come with a fee, and they're pretty reasonable actually, not like going to a movie theater or something like that. It's pretty reasonable, just like any restaurant would be. So that's the deal with the prices of the food, and it's a pretty good price and pretty good food for the money.
Okay, we woke up here last day, arrival day. We are in Reno, Nevada for a fresh air break. Walking around the platform here for just a few minutes. We'll get back on, continue to enjoy the views through Nevada and into, we'll be going over Donner Pass today as well. So there's still good views today to look at, so make sure to stay here because I've got some great views of Donner Pass coming up soon.
All right, I've got the savory chili in a baked potato. You can just do it in a bowl, so you don't, if you don't want to eat a potato, you don't have to. You can do it just in a bowl. And they have various toppings. They have sour cream, scallions, and a cheese that you can get on top of that. The sour cream is in a little separate container here. And we can just put that on top. I set it inside of Rob's cover because we're eating in our room, and when the attendant brought it over, some of it leaked out, so it's kind of a mess. So I put it in here so that it wouldn't leak all over the place. So I'm gonna finish dressing my potato here and dig in. I've had this before and it is really quite tasty. So if you like chili, this is actually a really good version of chili. So I would highly recommend for you to grab that. I like that nice crispy taste of the scallions in there. Now, good thing to note is that this chili does have beans in it. So if you don't like beans in your chili, I know that's super controversial in our family. Rob does not like beans in his chili, and I like beans in my chili. So we used to do 2 pots at our house. I don't know about you guys, if you like beans in your chili or not, but this chili has beans in it.
Over here today is just a really bad day.
We were so close to getting in on time, and as you heard, we've been blocked by freight trains just a few hours outside of Emeryville. We were actually scheduled to get in 42 minutes early, but now there is a freight train ahead of us that has the crew of it can no longer work, so they're waiting on a new crew to arrive. So we're gonna actually go in reverse to the last station, get on some different tracks, and then try to go forward. So we have switched seats. Allie is now in my seat over there, so she'll be facing forwards as we go backwards.
Well, we had a little bit of a delay, as you heard Rob telling you, but we did make it to Sacramento. We got just a couple minutes here, so we're gonna do a quick lap around the platform, jump back up on the train, and we'll be ready to roll into Emeryville in about an hour-ish, I think. All right, that's it. We are here at Emeryville, California. Made it all the way from Chicago, came through snowy Colorado, and we are here. Although it is sunny, it is a smidge cool, but not enough that I need a jacket. We enjoyed our trip. We hope you enjoyed coming along with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like. We'll see you on the rails.